Hello viewers, it is your favorite spoiler from the recap room. For more updates, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. In the opening scene of episode 4 of 911 Nashville, two young sisters are at a water park. The oldest encourages her younger sister to overcome her fear and go on a ride. She goes first to show that it is safe, and the lifeguard reassures the younger sister once more. When they are finished, a group of boys disobey the lifeguard's orders and cram themselves onto one of the rides in an attempt to set a record by fitting at least 20 people at once. One of them pushes the lifeguard in. Sadly, 3 of the boys perish when the ride breaks apart. When 113 gets there, the others are saved. One of the boys has a back injury, so the lifeguard stays behind to assist him. She finds up hanging on a metal rod after slipping after securing the boy. Blue protects her by climbing the metal rod without thinking. Blue becomes well known after his valiant deed and is dubbed Hot Tarzan. He went up there without a safety strap, which is the only issue. He also disregarded protocol. Ryan cautions Hart that issues could arise from the viral video. The chief of the fire department promptly telephones Hart and requests a meeting. In the meantime, Blythe meets with a private investigator to learn more about Dixie. She finds out that Dixie is bankrupt and has occasionally been afoul of the law. He also decided to investigate Blue and discovered that he had broken the law multiple times. An accusation of grand larceny by extortion, however, is alarming. Unfortunately, the data were redacted and the case was sealed. Blythe is unable to determine Blue's exact actions. Blue is a field cadet in training, Hart explains. He said they made the call because of the tornado. Blue is denied entry into the program by the chief. Turning on his charm, Hart admits that Blue is his son. He implores the chief to rely on his judgment. On one condition, the chief gives him the benefit of the doubt. He demands that Blue complete the academy's program in a single week. Although Blue and Ryan think it's impossible, their father is a firm believer in overcoming obstacles. In another scene, Blythe pays Cammy a visit at the 911 headquarters and requests that she investigate Blue's sealed case files. Hart discusses the chief's suggestion with her later that evening. Blythe wonders if Hart is making the best decision. Before adding Blue to the family, she warns him to proceed with caution. Taking offense, Hart makes it clear that he has had enough of being apart from Blue. He believes that Blue's lack of a father is his fault. Everyone at the fire station assists Blue in preparing for the test during the next few days. Naturally, Blue starts to doubt himself after making a few mistakes. Dixie steps in to assist because she wants Blue to remain near Hart. She thinks he will be fine for the rest of his life once the Hart family accepts him. An influencer is pinned to the wall near her bed in the meantime. To save her, her English viewers dial 911. When 113 arrive, they discover that the woman's leg is broken. When Hart asks Blue to check the pulse on her shattered feet, Blue becomes frightened. He leaves after apologizing for disappointing them. The crew saves the woman after administering first aid. Cammy opens his record after seeing Blue panic on the scene. She informs Blythe that Blue was merely attempting to protect his friend, who was implicated in a hit-and-run incident. Blue found the offender, a wealthy young guy, and demanded payment for his friend's medical expenses. After finding out what his son had done, the father of the wealthy child withdrew the case. Blue's files were sealed, and he was never formally charged. When Blythe finds out that Blue is not a horrible kid, she is relieved. At last, she tells Hart that she had a private investigator investigate into his son. She also asks Hart to motivate Blue to do well on the examinations and invites Blue to a family dinner. The following day, Hart tells Blue that even if he doesn't pass the test, he will always be family. Later that evening, Blue recognizes the chemical that is starting a green fire at a sorority house, saving the day. When he arrives at the manor the next day, Blythe greets him with warmth. Cammy is thrilled to meet him once they introduce him. Before to the meal. The test is passed by Blue. Blue takes a solo tour of the house while Ryan is grading his exam. When he gets to Hart's office, he sees his picture album. It dawns on him that Hart was lying to him. He is upset that despite being aware of his presence his entire life, his father never got in touch with him. Blue joins the family rather than going up against Hart. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more updates.